A trade affair, understanding Latin American, Spanish, and Indian business relations. Today, we live in a society that is more global than ever before. Recognizable chains like McDonalds, Starbucks now have a permanent place in the Indian consciousness, much like how our cuisine has traveled all over the world, with the Indian food market set to cross $540 billion globally, according to an article by Business World. So where do India and Latin America lie in terms of trade? Historically, India and Latin America have placed themselves in terms of developing their international trade relations. While the trade figure initially stood at only about $5.2 billion in 2005, in 2017, that figure amounted to almost $36 billion. Part of it is because the two nations recognize the similarities they share. Currently, both Latin America and India have services like information technology as their key resources, as both regions are reckoned to export the best of services globally. Interestingly enough, Spain seems to be a country who is interested in investing in Indian markets. As the fourth largest foreign investor after the USA, China, and Luxembourg, Spain has continued to invest in India for the last decade, recording at least $24 billion till 2019. The vice versa is too present, with at least 40 Indian companies having presence in Spain through 100 subsidiaries, the most significant being in the areas of IT, TCS and Tech Mahindra, energy, Avanta, automobiles like Mahindra, and pharmaceuticals like Ranbaxy, according to joint project working paper by Spain's Elcano Royal Institute and India's Observer Research Foundation. But that is not where the story ends. Spain, until 2016, invested into India largely enough through infrastructure projects. In Karnataka, one of the states in South India, the investment largely consisted of helping set up clean energy projects. Fun facts. Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce documents show that San Miguel in 2012 had invested a 50-50 stake into a Rajasthan-based brewery. It would only be a mere 3 years later that they would buy the brewer and set up Mahou Group India, the first Spanish-based brewery in India. Today, Mahou India produces fantastic craft beers like Mahou Classica that combines both Spanish traditional brew making with Indian palates. Sports is another area that seems to be of common interest for both countries. State documents reveal that India and Spain have strong relations, especially in the different fields of sport, which include football, badminton, hockey, and interestingly enough, kabaddi. India has also agreed that the strengthening of this relationship could lead to more deals happening in this field in the years to come. There is one more key area of interest: culture. India and Spain share a large culturally diverse history. As a result, since almost a decade and a half ago, India published Hola Namaste, a quarterly publication that includes articles about India's contemporary events, both domestically as well as those of Indian communities across the sea over in Spain. Similarly, Spain has also established a platform called Casa de la India, which has been in operation since 2003. Their main objective is to promote Indian culture both within the country as well as outside of it. India moved towards being a top receiver of foreign direct investment, that is, investment into large-scale projects in the country prior to the coronavirus pandemic that struck supply chains across the world. Spain's contribution continued to remain strong and in fact increased 3.5% in January 2020. This points towards a good sign, possibly indicating that once the pandemic lifts, Spain will ready themselves to potentially consider India as a viable investment opportunity once again.